Hello everyone, welcome back to Pacific Front channel. After months of uncertainty, we finally got the answer we had been waiting for regarding the PPA's source of funding. It means within a year from now, the Indonesian Navy will get its largest and most powerful warships in its fleet. Where did Indonesia get this fund and what does it mean for the Navy? Let's jump into the video. Cited from Jens, Indonesia has secured a loan facility to fund the acquisition of two PPA from Italian shipbuilder Fincantieri. The loan syndication process for the $1.25 billion facility was led by French bank BNP Paribas with the involvement of Crédit Agricole and supported by an Italian insurance financial institution, SACE. This is a follow-up to the contract acquisition signed between the Indonesian MOD and Fincantieri last March, worth 1.18 billion euro. A formal signing ceremony is expected to take place between the Indonesian Ministry of Finance and the joint lenders before the end of 2024. The Indonesian Navy has already prepared names for both vessels as well. They are KRI Brawijaya 320 and KRI Prabu Siliwangi 321. Named after the title of kings from Indonesian kingdoms in the past. Fun fact, this is not the first time the Navy has used Siliwangi as a name for their warship. In the 50s, they used RI Siliwangi 201 as the lead ship on their Scory class destroyer. Thaon di Revel Class PPA can be said as one of a kind in the category. She is using a low radar cross-section design to minimize her presence. Her innovative step double bow design helps improve high-speed performance, keeps the ship light, and also reduces fuel consumption. Her naval cockpit bridge is designed in such a way that all ship functions can be managed from a single room and require just two navigators to pilot the vessel. This configuration increases operational efficiency and reduces reaction time. Designed with a high level of modularity, Thaon di Revel can be quickly converted into three configurations: light, light plus, and full. And now, it's confirmed that the Navy's configuration will be the light plus. It will have a 127mm main gun at the bow, 176mm naval gun at the aft, two 25mm cannons, and 4 machine gun emplacements. Moreover, the Light Plus configuration is equipped with two 8-cell Silver A50 VLS system that can carry VL Mika, Aster 15, and Aster 30 surface-to-air missile. All configurations can be fitted with 8 Thaon Mark IIe anti-ship and land attack missiles. Lastly, the Light Plus configuration is equipped with C-band radars for surveillance and tracking of ballistic missiles and aircraft at medium to long range, also for the guidance of the surface-to-air missiles. If in the future, the Navy plans to upgrade its PPAs to become first-line warships, the full configuration will include X-band radars, towed array sonar for ASW operation, as well as a full electronic warfare suit. Just as we discussed so many times before, the Navy has peculiar circumstances. They are undergoing massive modernization to meet today's and future challenges. For the smaller vessels like patrol boats, FACs, and support vessels, local industry has been able to fulfill these demands with satisfactory results. However, for the large, first-rate combatant vessels, this takes more time to fulfill. The procurement process is more complicated. Only a few of the local shipbuilding industry have the facility and resources to build such large ships, and the building process itself requires years to complete. The last part in particular is the main drive why the Navy quote-unquote abandoned the frame plan and opted for the PPA instead. Right now, the Navy doesn't have the luxury of waiting 5 to 6 years to build a warship, plus another year for sea trials before it enters service. They need ocean-going warship fast to be able to protect Indonesia's interests at sea, especially in brewing hotspots like the South China Sea. In this case, Italy and Fincantieri happen to have a solution for Indonesia's need. The Italian Navy happens to have two frigate-sized vessels with frigate-like capability undergoing sea trials waiting to be commissioned, and they are willing to transfer these newly built vessels to a friendly nation. For all parties, I see this acquisition benefits everyone. The Indonesian Navy can get what it needs, Fincantieri still profits from the acquisition and at the same time expand its customer base, and Italian shipbuilding jobs can be maintained for several more years from the PPA program since they still need to build two more replacements for the Italian Navy. For the Thaon di Revel Class itself, I have no doubt about her capabilities. As we discussed before, there's no significant difference in armaments and sensors between the frame frigates and PPA Thaon di Revel in full configuration. Even though the Indonesian Navy will get the Light Plus configuration, they are already more powerful than the most advanced combatant the Navy has. So, even though the Navy doesn't get frame yet, I do believe the PPA can offer the same capability and help the Navy face whatever challenges they have now and in the future. I'm still hoping the Navy will someday buy frame though, because I think this is the frigate of the future. That's why 20 ships have been built for 4 countries so far, and the design was also chosen by the US Navy for their Constellation class frigate. I feel like having frame not only will enhance the Navy's deterrence in the region, but also strengthen Indonesia's position as a maritime nation. However, if the MOD decides it's not gonna happen, can we at least buy more PPA and make all in full configuration as a standard? In the past, I made a more detailed video about the PPA Thaon di Revel Class. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it by clicking the video right here. Thank you for watching everyone, I'll see you there.